All right, a 1-3 loss to Columbus. We wanted to get the revenge, but we ultimately were not able to. What did you guys think of the game?
Well, I think they lacked a little bit in the first half, but I think they got a little bit better in the second half.
Yeah, the play was definitely better.
Yeah, it seems like Miguel Almiron actually had a little more power boost in him in the second half, and it seemed like whenever he put in Andrew Carleton, it looked like he had a little bit of boost too. So
Right, for sure.
looked like it was going good.
You don't want to talk? It's fine. It's okay.
Okay, I think that second half was better. So that's it.
Okay.
I think the first half was a little bit harder on them, especially after that fault, and they didn't call that red card. I think that brought their, that made them angry and definitely influenced a little bit on the game. They definitely play a little bit better on the second half, but we're still in the preseason, so they're still trying to figure out incorporating new team members. And we're just ready for the season to begin.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. And it's definitely you're right. It's preseason, and we also had 4 starters out that would be projected in the starting 11. Right. Do you think that's a major factor in maybe the unfamiliarity of the squad playing together, the chemistry, and ultimately why we let in 3 goals today?
Yeah, well, with the Sod gone, from last year, and then you have Nagby, you have Barco in there. I think it's them two are still trying to get really well, kind of used to the team. And I think that's something that's it's going to take these next couple of preseason games to get used to. I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that the the rest of the preseason games are going to get us ready for the preseason or for the actual season, or do you think we actually probably need to up the training? Try to sneak in a few more scrimmages,
No, I think they're going to be fine. I mean, last year for the Challenge Cup that they had in Carolina there, I think they ended up losing to Columbus that game too. And I think this is more of a practice. These are more practice rounds than anything. I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, I think once they start playing with each other all together, they'll be ready. And that's basically what the preseason is all about: building team and sportsmanship and getting to know each other.
So, I'm getting the vibe that you guys know that it's preseason and that the result doesn't really matter. It's really most about fitness and. Building the chemistry, right? So, what do you guys expect from the rest of the Carolina Cup Challenge or the Challenge Cup? Is there do we need to win these games? Does it really affect how we kind of outlook into our actual season?
I think if they could pull off a win, I think it'll make them. It definitely boosts their confidence up. And keep an eye out on Nagby. Yeah. He actually looked really good tonight on a couple of those plays.
Yeah, and he looked great in Nashville as well. So it's.
He looked really good. So I think they're gonna do really well.
Yeah. Anybody that also looked particularly good, and maybe somebody that didn't look all that good that you're a little bit worried about.
I was a little bit worried about Josef Martinez a little bit. I mean, it didn't seem like he had the speed. Yeah. Maybe it's just because it's the first couple of preseason games, but I'm just glad he was okay when he got hit in the face.
Absolutely. But maybe that's what affected him on the header, the defensive header, and ultimately the own goal.
I feel like they felt a little bit tired on the second half. They were definitely playing better, but you can tell by the end of the game they were looking a little bit tired and. Just trying to give their best, but it was a rough game by the end of the game for them. So.
So for the rest of preseason, what are you guys looking forward to? Is there a player that you're looking to see progress a little bit more?
Well, I want to see Barco progress a little bit more. I think. I know he's young and he's 18, but I think he's still getting used to the team too. I mean, he's new. He's totally new to the team. So I think I'd like to see him progress just a little bit more.